Now, at the outset of the Niger Delta militancy in 2016, the militant group carried out major attacks on oil and gas facilities in the region, causing the shutdown of oil terminals and a huge decline in Nigeria's oil production to its lowest level in 20 years. Now, can Nigeria afford a similar crisis at this time? Earlier, I spoke to financial analyst Ogbonna Okuku. I began by asking him what could be some of the financial implications of a renewed Niger Delta militancy on the country's economy.
The implications coming from different angles. One, we're already having issues when it has to do with investors' outlook as far as Nigeria is concerned. The oil and gas installations are very expensive installations. So the owners of these installations are well known. They well know that those Christmas trees, like they call them, are highly, very expensive installations. So most of those installations are insured, nevertheless. But that also brings about, a concern for the insurance industry. Now it makes insurance higher, because when such threats come out, insurance companies who insure such large installations begin to become pricey, because your premium has to be priced for you to, because place becomes a bit it becomes a high risk area to provide your cover as an insurance company. But in the long run, or even in the immediate, if you look at it carefully, Nigeria still depends on the oil, of the revenue from the oil to finance our budget. About 80% of our budget, still between 70 to 80% of our budget, still being funded from revenue from oil. So that will actually cripple the economy that is still trying to, that's struggling to stand on its feet. We just came out of recession.
Now, we can say that the amnesty program initiated by the then Musa Yar'Adua government had some good impacts on the Niger Delta region. Now, with the relative success of that initiative, how is it that we're back now to a point where agitators are making threats?
Now, what happened with the amnesty program? I don't know about the recruitment process. During the Yar'Adua administration, when this whole thing was conceived and the implementation started, the recruitment process was drop your weapon, drop your guns, drop your weapons, and then you are enlisted. Now, at this point in time, I thought by now would have had enough intelligence when it comes to the security architecture of the nation to see that these guns don't go back into the hands of people within the Niger Delta region. So if there is a threat, that means there's a failure in our security architecture when it comes to do with when it has to do with intelligence. Now, I say this because if you have designed a program that worked, it worked, whether you like it or not, whether anybody likes it or not, the program worked. But don't forget that the younger people in the Niger Delta region, who probably they were 18 at the time when this program started, they would have grown 9 years later. They are like 27. So if the program continued, that means you have to recruit more people, either to the positive or to the negative. Did we create billionaires in the Niger Delta from genuine transactions, or did we create billionaires from the Niger Delta through illegal businesses that were going on, or through mismatch when it comes to having them become part of nation building?